Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we'll talk about the best features of the Xiaomi's Mi A3. So Xiaomi's Mi A3 is one of the new smartphones announced by Xiaomi in India, and this is under the Android One platform, so you get the latest version of updates, and this is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 octa-core processor with either 4GB RAM or 6GB RAM, and it also has really good hardware. So what are the best features of the Mi A3? So one of the important aspects about the Mi A3 is the design and build quality. So this device has a notch display, but it is pretty good in terms of the design aspect. You can see that it's a pretty compact form factor, and the important aspect is the back panel design. It is curved towards the sides, and this is made of glass finishing with Gorilla Glass 5 support. Even for the camera unit we have Gorilla Glass 5 support, and this white variant looks really gorgeous. You can see design and build quality has to be top notch, and probably the best looking smartphone below the 15K price segment has to be the Xiaomi's Mi A3. So that's the important aspect. You can also see that the glossy finishing on the sides also gives a good feel altogether. So it's definitely one of the good looking smartphones out there in this price segment. Now, next important feature is the software updates and the Android One platform. So this is under the Android One platform, which means this will be getting all the updates on a timely manner. This will be slated to get the Android 10 update pretty soon, and also this will get updates and patches for the next 2 years. So you are virtually getting all the updates on this device. So that's one of the important aspects, especially if you are a person who is concerned about the security patches. That's one of the important aspects to consider. Now, next best feature about the device is the cameras. So it has a triple rear camera setup. So we have a primary 48 megapixel Sony IMX sensor, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and a third depth sensor, and it also has a 32 megapixel selfie camera. So we have done a detailed camera review of this device, found this camera to be quite a capable one. The 48 megapixel Sony IMX sensor makes it one of the cheapest smartphone to get this sensor. We have it on Redmi Note 7 Pro and also Realme X, but this is probably the cheapest smartphone to come with the Sony's IMX 586 sensor. So that's important aspect. So if you're looking for a good camera smartphone in the budget segment, or rather the less than 13K price segment, the Xiaomi's Mi A3 is definitely one of those devices to consider. Now, another feature about this device is the AMOLED display and in-display fingerprint scanner. So while this device has only an HD plus resolution display, it is definitely on the lower side in terms of the full HD plus resolution display. But the important thing about this device is that being an AMOLED panel, it has really good colors. You can see that the viewing angles are really good. You can also see touch response is extremely smooth. The viewing angles are in fact really great, probably the best we have seen in the sub 15K price segment. The colors are also good. When you look closely to the display, you can actually feel that it is an HD plus resolution display, but overall the experience of using the device, you don't actually feel that you're using an HD plus resolution display because it's an AMOLED panel, so it gives you brighter colors. Now, this device also has in-display fingerprint scanner. So you can see that we have also tested the in-display fingerprint scanner in a separate video. So this is the in-display fingerprint scanner. That's it may not be the fastest out there, but again it's one of the cheapest smartphones to come with in-display fingerprint scanner, which is a new technology in this price segment. Now, another important aspect about the Xiaomi's Mi A3, it has UFS 2.1 storage. So that means app opening and app performance will be really good. So one of the few smartphones offering UFS 2.1 at this price segment, because most of the smartphones have the typical storage, but here we have UFS 2.1 support for storage. So that means this will be able to do much better in terms of app performance and also in overall performance. Now, this device also comes with USB Type-C port. Again, a few smartphones offer USB Type-C port in this price segment, as there is Redmi Note 7 also, but this has a USB Type-C port and it supports 18-watt fast charging. Even though there is no fast charger bundle, it does support 18-watt fast charging, which is again a pretty good feature to have. Now, the performance side, we feel the Snapdragon 665 is a pretty good chipset. It may not be as powerful as the 675 or the 700 series, but it does a pretty good job overall here. We have tested the device with the gaming. We found it to be quite satisfactory experience. It may not be as powerful as a Redmi Note 7 Pro in terms of performance, but you hardly notice because even the 665 is a capable chipset and it is available in 4GB RAM as well as 6GB RAM. So these are the best features of the Xiaomi's Mi A3, which is priced 12,999. And now which variant to buy? So here we would suggest the white variant because it looks really gorgeous, and the variant we suggest you to go with the 4GB RAM variant, which has 64GB storage, because 128 storage variant is actually priced a bit too higher at 15,999. For 15,999 you actually get you have much better options there, including the Redmi Note 7 Pro, the Realme X, the Realme 5 Pro. So the best variant to buy is the 12,999 priced 4GB RAM and a 64GB storage variant, and we suggest you to get the white variant because it looks gorgeous, actually much better than the grey and the blue variant. So those are the best features of the Xiaomi Mi A3. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.